this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Good morning, William Beaver. Good morning, Polly Reindeer. Good morning, Esther. And good morning, Fizzy Elephant. Fizzy, do you want to, would you mind just a little bit further, and bye. Okay, there we go. It's just as important as eating my cake. People know Stampy likes eating cake for breakfast, but just as importantly, he likes dunking elephants into his lake. Right there, let's go have my breakfast. Nom, 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 nom. Very tasty. Let's go up to my little loft up here. We can go grab Barnaby. We will drop him off at the doghouse momentarily. But first, of course, before I do anything today, I'm going to do what I always begin my episodes by doing, and that is by adding someone to my love garden. And that is because they have done something that, for whatever reason, I want to say thank you to them for, or just share something that I think is really cool. And today, I believe I am doing both. And the reason for that is because I'm adding Jas, and that is for this cake. Well, it's two cakes. So there's this cake, which she got when she was 11. And it's got a little Stampy cat and a little pig on it as well. And then this one, she got when she was 17. And it's just so cool to see that she still watches my videos and still likes Minecraft, despite there's such like a big gap. And it is stuff like this just makes me really happy and feel warm on the inside. So thank you so much for sharing them with me, Jas, and welcome to my love garden. And oh yeah, happy 11th and 17th birthday. Sorry I was late or very late for both of them. Right then, let's go drop one of you off at the doghouse, as I was saying, and then I'll go choose which dog is going to be joining us today. And then today we're going to be doing something really cool right by Polly's house. And it's going to be fun. So for this episode, as you can see, we've got the whole gang here. We've got all three helpers all going to be building together, getting the outside of the building done. But then all of the rest of the time spent building it, I have to be building it by myself. And the reason for that is because of the risk of spoilers. Basically, you can sit down there, and Luna, you can join us today. Basically, the helpers are not allowed to see what we're building, and that's because we are making an escape room. And I'm assuming most of you know what an escape room is. I love escape rooms. Like, we do them all the time. Like, I probably do like 5 escape rooms a year or something. I really enjoy them. Basically, if you don't know, in short, you kind of tend to be locked into a room and you have an hour to try and escape. And you've got to do a bunch of puzzles, and they're normally themed around cool things. Like, did one themed around Wallace and Gromit last year, or this year maybe. And I've done like horror-y ones. I've done like wizardy ones, like science ones, and all sorts of things. And yeah, you basically got to solve a bunch of like physical puzzles in order to try and escape. And that is what I want to build in Minecraft. Like, Minecraft is just like the perfect place to do this in, I think. But I need someone to do the escape rooms, and I can't do them because if I built it, I know the solutions to all the puzzles, and that won't be very much fun. So my helpers are going to do them. So the plan is, as I said, we'll all work together to get the outside of this building done today. And then in the next couple episodes, I will try and get all of the inside done. So what that does mean is, because all of my helpers can hear me right now, I can't really talk about what the inside is going to be. And are we okay? Oh, am I doing it wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What am I doing wrong? What are you shouting? I don't know what you're saying. Are you saying I'm building this wrong? No, I'm not building this right. Sorry, I don't. Like, put down a sign, maybe. I'm going to have to carry on building because everyone's just staring at me and I don't know what you're saying. This should be right. It's two blocks away from the path. And then it should just go to 2 blocks away here. These dimensions should be right. And I have no idea what the helpers are saying. So, right, they're going to put down a sign. I guess for now I'll carry on. So, right, what was I saying? So the outside I can build. The inside, I can't even, like speak in this video about what it's going to be, basically because it would be spoilt for my helpers. Like, I want them to be completely surprised about like what the theme is and what all the puzzles are going to be. So this episode, we are going to just fully focus on working on the outside of the building. And you might be thinking it's a little bit strange because we are building it out of chiseled bookshelves, and building buildings out of bookshelves is not a traditional building material to use. But the reason for that is, actually, I might show you this because they are relatively new in case you haven't really seen them. Basically, you can put books in them, but you can put them where you want. So I could put a book down there or a book up there, and then you can kind of take the books kind of in and out as you go. So the idea is I don't want these to look like actual bookshelves. I kind of just want them to look like cool, colourful patterns is the plan. And oh wait, there's a little row of signs down here. Let's see what was going on. We are just watching. Very good work. Sorry, didn't mean to stare. Keep up the good work, Stampy. You panicked me. I was like, wait, what's going on? What's happening that I haven't noticed? And oh, wait a minute, guys, why have who did the rest of these bookshelves facing the complete wrong way? Guys, what's going on? What is happening, everyone? Why are all the bookshelves down the wrong way? Where is even the opening for them? I can't. Is it like on the inside? Are these even chiseled bookshelves? They're all done on the inside. Oh my god. So yeah, the bookshelves, the bookshelf bit needs to be facing on the outside. So then that way, obviously, you'll be able to see like the books on the design. So sorry guys, you're gonna have to redo what you placed down. So right, I'm gonna get this one side here done. And then I will show you the designs. Well, yeah, because there's a bunch of different designs we're going to have on each side. So luckily, it only goes like 3 blocks high. So it's not going to be like that crazy in order to try and rebuild this. It is a big building, but as it's not a very tall building. But there is going to be like a sloping roof that's going to be going in on the top. But we don't need to worry about that for now. So yeah, here's one side of the building. And this is going to be the same as the other side. So let me show you how the books are going to be for this one. So for starters, there's going to be a book border. So basically just means there's going to be books all the way along around the outside here. And then up the top and around... yeah, like the sides on the edge down there. And then it's basically, this one's going to be like zigzaggy, as I guess the best way to put it. Like, it was really, honestly, I spent hours making these designs. And it's not because they're like particularly extravagant or there's anything like crazy or special about them. They're actually, if I hold left trigger, can I just go along? Oh, that's annoying. That's one of the things that always annoys me in Bedrock. They never like work it out so as you like walk and like press to like place something that it matches up your movement speed. Like they make it so you have to keep like pressing, like for me, like the left trigger again and again and again, which just makes you more likely to mess up. But it's okay. I'm getting pretty quick at it now. So yeah, it took me ages to get the designs just because of like the dimensions of the building. Like the designs I put in had to be very specific. So like they fit in exactly right. So these designs, as simple as they may seem, all took me a surprising amount of time. So helpers, don't start doing any of the designs yet because I'll do the first versions. But could someone copy this design and do it on the other like fin side opposite this? So you just go around with the books around like the bottom, the sides and the top, and then you kind of just like zigzag in back and forth like this. And I just wanted like colorful patterns because these kind of buildings, like you get a mixture. You get some that are like custom done and are like this and have something like really unique and colorful, and some that are just in like random like industrial states in the middle of nowhere. And that you're like, why is there an escape room here? It's just like car garages and stuff. So yeah, this is how the that one's gonna be. Let me do a start on the front one, and there's a big wall here. Why is there a big wall going along here now? So yeah, this one is going to be the simplest one at the front. So there'll be a doorway. It doesn't matter exactly where it is. Let's just say it's here, and then the doorway is going to have a border around it. Just because I thought it looked quite cool. Like it kind of looked like this is like the door frame. So that will be where the door is there, and then the rest is going to be like, depending on how your imagination is, it's either going to be themed around like waveforms. You know when you see like a visualization of like music and you see like the volume going up and down and sort of like the different tones and pitches, it will either look like that or it will look like a bar graph, depending on whether you're boring or not. It will either look like music waveform or a bar graph. So basically, we're just going to go up and down along here at like different heights. So we could go down there. This one could go all the way up to the very top here. And so it's all kind of just random, just to sort of just fit in. And then the only one that is an exception is of course this one where we have the border around there. So this one could go up to here like that and like that there. So yeah, helpers, whenever you can, feel free to carry on the pattern along the front. So just make sure your blocks line up within like the bookcases, like the way that they're lined up there. And while they do that, I will show you what the design will be on the back one here. So basically, to keep up with the game theme, this one is basically going to be noughts and crosses. Or as our American friends call it, tic-tac-toe, I believe you call it. Probably a more fun name. And oh wait, this doesn't look right. Oh yeah, so this goes there, and oh, I know what it is. It's because it doesn't fit in with the bookcases. This is another demonstration of why it's quite awkward. So there's like a little box of 4 there, but it's not within one of them. But you know your design is right is if like the whole thing fits within 2. So there'll be 2 there with the X in, then there's a gap of 1 bookshelf, and then here is going to be the, I guess the nought, which will go along here, and hopefully I will not run out of books. Luckily, books are quite cheap. And hello, there's so many animals right there. Books are quite cheap to make. But this is a lot of books that have been added in for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And yeah, I just really wanted to do something with the new chisel bookshelves. And yeah, I thought that like whenever there's a new feature added, I feel like there's always like the obvious thing that it could be used for. Like there's always like, say if they add, I don't know, say bookcases. The obvious thing is to add it to your library or do some sort of like mechanic with it where it's like the amount of books in it is counting or something. And I think building an entire building out of them is probably not where many people's brains would go to. So I always try to do something a little bit different just because I think it's fun. And then also it might give some other people some ideas. And I'm always happy for people to borrow my ideas because you could do all sorts of patterns. You could do like text with this. You could like write your name. It basically gives a way to do decoration in much finer detail than you're ever normally able to do in Minecraft, because most detail you're doing like with a block or maybe like half a block or something, but this it's like you kind of have like 6 different bits of decoration per block. The only thing I don't really like is that the colors are like really like set, like no matter where like what book I place, that one will always be red. And it kind of works out, I think, all right for this, but that is kind of the one limiting factor. So yeah, there's all the noughts and crosses. Unfortunately, it is at the back of the building, so it is quite difficult to kind of really see it. But right, let's go and have a little look at the front and see how that's looking. Oh, I like it. I think this looks cool. I really love the bar graph. No, I mean the waveform. I'm cool. I'm interesting. Right then, let's kind of show you how the roof is going to be, because that's quite an important one. I don't know why I made 2 crafting tables. I'm also getting worried it's nighttime. Actually, William, do you want to grab my super OP sword? Because I've noticed you've only got an iron one at the moment. And then do you just want to keep all the googlies off our back? Because I can... Oh, sorry, Polly! I'm so sorry! I went to point just as you jumped past. I'm so sorry. I just went to point there. I was going to say I didn't want a creeper to blow that up. I apologise. Right then, a few other things that I need to do. I need to make some sticks, and I'm going to make some fences. And if I do this on one side, help us if you could do the same on the other sides. There's going to be fences just at the corners, because obviously with the bookshelves, they're only open on one side. So it was kind of difficult to do anything with the corners. And then the roof is going to be pretty simple. I'm going quite old school here, and just going to use a bunch of like oak stairs in order to do the roof. There's a reason for that. It's because the chisel bookcases, as far as I can tell, are only makeable like in oak form, I believe. Like they always look like this. And so I tried trying like different materials and different types of woods and things, and it just never looked right. It just always looked weird. So I thought, you know what, I might as well just kind of keep it as it is and just make it so the rest matches up with it. So the roof is just going to be stairs going around the outside like this. And then it's just going to kind of gradually go like up and in until it's basically high enough to fit everything that is on the inside. And I'm being very careful here because, as I said, I could very easily mention something to say spoilers for the helpers. And also, I don't know whether I made it clear when I said the helpers are going to try and solve it. I don't mean they're going to go in there as a group and work together to try and solve it. Oh, no. That would be too easy and would not put them under enough pressure. They are going to have to take turns and be timed to see who can solve the puzzles quicker. And there's one thing that will make you really struggle to do something is by having a lot of pressure and having like a time limit as well. So my idea is I want to make the puzzles not too difficult. My idea is this is an escape room that you could probably escape in probably about like, I don't know, probably under 2 minutes, I'm guessing. But there's a lot of pressure because everyone's going to be watching, and then there's going to be like a lot of things that will be in the room that might be there to help the puzzle and might not be. Like, it just mixes so many of my favorite things, escape rooms. Like, if you've never done one, really do try and go out your way to go and do one, because like you have like the fun puzzles, and I just like games and puzzles and stuff anyway, but I also just really love the theming. I love just fake things. Like, I love it when you go to like a theme park and they have like a roller coaster, but the queue is like a fake mountain or something, or like there's a fake rock or a fake tree, and like there's just something about like cartoony fake things but in real life that I just really like for some reason. And then escape rooms kind of have a little bit of that, where it's like, here's like, even if it's something simple, like here's an office space, or here's like a shop, but it's all like a fake shop, and then you get to explore it and then solve puzzles. And then like a lot of the best ones will have like a big twist. Like, you think it's one room, and then you solve some puzzles, then it opens up and there's a whole other room you didn't know about. And those are my favorite ones, when they have like really good theming as well as some like really good puzzles as well. But then they usually, well, actually everyone I've done, they always have someone kind of watching you and ready to give you guidance and give you some like tips whether you need them. And so that will be me. So there will be like a viewing area that I will be in. So I will be able to look over my helpers. So I guess I could add some sort of feature where they like ring a bell, or maybe they could blow one of their goat horns if they're having any trouble, and then I could go and shout out a tip if they are struggling at all. Hopefully the helpers are hearing that and are sweating a little bit less now they know they won't just be abandoned and completely in their own. So yeah, as I said, pretty simple roof. I'll be honest, it's a little bit uninspired. I did try some crazy designs. I had this idea of doing like this big like weird slopey thing on the roof here, but it just never looked quite good. And I was like, you know what? Sometimes buildings just can have a simple design, and that's okay. Not every building needs to look like a collection of candles, okay? Not everyone needs to be lit up with bright lights and multicolored saying bingo with a bunch of colorful columns going out the top of it. Sometimes a staircase oak roof is all you need. It's where we all started, and I don't think we should all pretend that we're better than it now. So that's why I'm happy with this being the opening. That's all right. There's the roof, and now this is basically the outside of the building as it will be. I guess the one last thing that I could do now is to add a doorway onto the front of it, just to kind of line that up there. Oh, I do like that. I do like the way the colors go here. Actually, what I might just do is just do those bookshelves going along the bottom, just to link that up the whole way. Like, I did play around with the idea of like having like windows and then having the books around the outside of the windows, but then I kind of realized that I didn't actually really want windows, and so it didn't really work that much. So let's go inside of here. You can see this is the space that we have to work with. So it's not going to be a small escape room. I mean, it's not going to be enormous, but I'm trying to make it something that could like realistically be done in like the real world. Like, there's not going to be like a giant hole in the earth and you go down into the nether or anything. Then again, that would be like the most awesome escape room in the world. Right, let's just tidy up the messy bits we did on the roof here. And then I'll do a big step back, and we can look at our handiwork from afar, because that's kind of the best time you can get an idea of what the building will look like. And then I think we are done with the outside. And then unfortunately, I'm going to have to do all of the rest all by myself, which does slow down progress a little bit, but it'll be fun. It'll be like old school, me doing a few videos all by myself. So yeah, there we go. This is what the escape room building looks like by itself, all done. Do you like it, by the way, Polly? Because it's kind of like your neighbor now. It's like right next to your garden. Hopefully I've not like blocked any of your sunlight. Oh, you do like it. Okay, that's good. But she's like, no, tear it all down. Get rid of it all. Don't like it. Oh dear. So yeah, that's going to be on this episode here. Thank you so much to my helpers for helping me out getting this done. We will see them back again when they are going to be going into the escape room to try and solve the puzzles. But hopefully I'll see you before that in the next episode when we get to build it all. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!